Hello, guys. Welcome to today's session in Genius in Focus. And you know, we always do it lit. Today, we have in our midst a very powerful man by the name Emmanuel. I would like him to introduce himself, but then, guys, always remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification to receive more amazing content. Guys, let's get right into the video. My bro, how
Good.
far?
How do you call yourself?
Charlie, hope everything cool.
Good.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's nice. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Emmanuel Osei. I am background in software engineering
Okay.
and a degree in electrical electronics engineering. So basically, I've been juggling engineering and IT for the past years now, few years now.
Oh wow, you love IT, right?
Yes, very much.
It's been your passion ever since you grew up.
Yes. So I grew up in a community where most of um, the people making money were into IT. So right
Okay.
from beginning, I developed the interest in pursuing IT or career in IT. So
Well, that's great. That's great. That's great. So what are you into right now? What do you do?
So currently, a lot of things. Like I said, I'm still doing the software development
Okay.
and also trying to make change
Okay.
in the world with the engineering and the knowledge I've gained so far from the IT. So basically, we do what we call sustainable engineering,
Wow.
where we try to create solutions that rather help restore the earth that is being depleted rather than take from the earth.
That's very interesting. Could
Yeah.
you give me like your inspiration? That what inspired you to actually do something like this?
Okay, so being exposed to the environment, having worked with some international companies right from university,
Okay.
I noticed that there's a serious concern for um, waste and pollution, especially in Ghana and in Africa.
Hmm.
When you go to Agbogbloshie, for
Yeah,
instance,
true.
it's a whole toxic
Toxic,
environment
toxic.
that is causing a whole lot of problems that we
Mm,
have not really paid attention to.
yeah, true.
Especially when these the um, the Caliber people, when they
Yeah.
come to get this waste, the
Mm,
electronic waste, especially from
true.
our homes,
Yeah.
because they are looking for certain type of materials
Mm,
like copper,
yeah.
they burn the whole piece just to get the copper they need.
Mm.
And that process of burning is actually something that is causing a lot of damage to the environment.
Oh, that's
And it seems it's been going on for a very long time, and I don't feel we've given it the attention enough it needs.
mm,
And as a result of this, it's creating a whole lot of problems. Now we've seen lung-related issues are on the rise. Like
okay.
we see children being born with a whole lot of defects
Effect, bro.
in their internal organs. We've seen
Mm,
if you talk to people who live around
yeah.
the where these things are happening, especially
Mm,
the slums, we see that the life expectancy rate has come down. Mortality is worse. A whole lot of things is happening, but unfortunately, we are not attributing it to the source, which is the burning of waste indiscriminately affecting the human life. So that is just one of it. Can also talk about plastics. We talk about the ocean, a whole lot of,
mm,
mess going on around.
mm.
So
Wow, from whatever you were saying, I could see you really have in-depth knowledge when it comes to plastic sustainability and stuff. But I think I read part of your biography that until you turning um, waste into robotics. Is it how is it that?
yes, so when it comes to waste, especially with plastics, I've
Mm,
seen a lot of individuals and also corporates trying to, you know, be innovative about that, trying
yeah.
to reduce the waste we put out on the environment. When it comes to the electronic side,
Mm,
that is where I feel like it's not getting enough attention. So in order for us to tackle this problem,
mm.
it's more of a human problem.
Okay.
So the human nature in that when we buy a device, the device is no longer serving its purpose.
Yeah.
We just throw it away.
Okay.
We just add it to our waste at home and then we just dump it.
Yeah. True.
Forgetting that this practice is what adds up, gets up in the landfill, where they burn it and then creates a problem that comes to affect our health and other things.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do is that instead of people throwing away the electronic waste,
Yeah.
give it to us.
Mm.
We have the expertise. We know how to properly dismantle.
Wow.
We know how to properly get um, the components we need. So sometimes when a device is no longer working, it may be that there's just a small aspect of it
Yeah.
that is faulty.
Yeah.
But the whole device it still works.
It's
It
still
still has
working.
components
Yeah, true.
that has
That work.
value,
Very
components
true.
that work.
Yeah.
But we tend to throw everything
Throw
away
everything
because
away.
maybe it's a TV now, the screen is not working.
Yeah.
But the power system is working. The
Yeah.
sensors are working.
Mm.
You know, so we try to dismantle properly, get the components that are working
Mm.
that we can use to train
Mm.
in STEM and robotics. So if it's a
Wow.
sensor, for instance, what makes the TV to be able to communicate with the remote? We
Yeah.
know it's an IR sensor.
Yeah.
So we just take that sensor. When it comes to our education, what aspect of topic in our school that relates a little bit with this sensor we are talking about? Or let's say it's a DVD
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
Now they are almost out of season because now everybody is doing the Netflix and
Yeah.
the
True. True.
YouTubes and stuff. So you no longer have use for the DVD. There are still motors in it. There are still sensors in it that work. We check our education system. What topic in the education system can we help the students understand better
Mm.
by using this ways? We know when it comes to the basic school, they are integrated science. They
Yeah.
do this basic electronics.
Yeah.
They do force.
Yeah.
They do matter, and we can get some of these components from this waste to teach this concept for them to understand better.
Wow.
So when you are doing electricity in the basic school, they only teach us how to draw the circuits and they say
Yeah.
the wire connects the
Connects to the
switch and
switch.
they ask us
Yeah.
to draw the electrical symbols.
Yeah.
What if now you are seeing the symbols in real hand?
Real life.
So now you know that this is the symbol for motor, this is the motor.
Moto.
Symbol for LED, this is the
So
LED.
more of like practical.
Practical way.
Wow.
And we feel, and also based on experience, that when students learn this way, they tend to understand it better. Now they see the real importance of what they are learning rather than learning to pass exams.
Okay.
And doing that also, it instills in them the consciousness of responsible consumption.
Mm.
So if I'm going to buy a device, I don't just look at the price, I don't just look at the manufacturer. I look out when it's no longer in use, what can I use it for?
Okay. That's very true.
So if I'm going to buy a Chinese DVD or whatever, Chinese Bluetooth speaker, now when I don't have need for it,
Wow.
the kind of circuitry in the Bluetooth speaker, can I get components that are good to repurpose it into other way? The housing, can I repurpose it into something else?
Mm.
You know, a whole lot of things
Wow.
is what I consider. And this is the kind of knowledge we want to impact into the future generation.
Wow.
That when the thing is no longer working, you don't see it as waste.
Wasted.
You rather think of how you can reuse it,
into
repurpose it,
something.
recycle it for something else.
Wow. Wow.
And hence our program turning electronic waste into STEM kits.
Charlie, this is some wild initiative Emmanuel just brought out so far. And I believe that if we are having that mentality to always try and repurpose our waste into something very valuable than other than discarding them into the environment, that is going to create more harm and damage our water bodies, our lands, and our communities, I believe that we will have an environment where it's going to be safe for us to live in and also foster and also make income and revenue, and it's going to make everything fine. Bro, thank you so much for this in-depth knowledge that you've actually given to our viewers. And if our viewers want to connect with you, what are your social that they can
Okay,
connect
so
with you?
before I go, let me just add this. So we know that we are in the fourth industrial revolution, where now humans have to work with machines to make things work.
Yeah,
And in doing this, we need a certain type of skill sets.
yeah,
So now it's not just being able to use computer, using computer in the right way.
yeah,
And we're talking about skills in artificial intelligence,
yeah,
skills in programming, skills in 3D designing,
yeah,
hardcam, and all that.
yeah,
Now, we know that in Ghana or this part of the world, our education system is not yet aligned to that.
okay,
So, also as a way of helping students get acquainted with these
Yeah.
courses or
Sure.
these skills that they need, we incorporate this in our training as well. And we know these trainings come at a very high cost, they are very
Mm.
expensive. But in order for you to support us to make it easier, all we are asking for is that you donate your electronic waste to
Wow.
us
Wow.
so
Wow.
that we can use this to go back to the classroom to teach the kids
Okay.
rather than having to import robotic kits from
From
outside,
outside.
which are very expensive.
Okay.
An average robotic kit, if I'm just to mention one, the Vex Robotics
Okay.
will cost you nothing less than 4,500 Ghana cedis for a
Wow,
set.
guys.
And how many parents can afford
For that.
that? The Lego Mindstorm, for example, sells for around 9,000 Ghana cedis
Mm.
for a kit.
Mm.
We know parents will struggle and
All
even
right.
schools will struggle to get that. So before we go, we are appealing to the general public. Please, if you have anything you're not using, our contact lines, our social media, we'll leave them on the video so that you can connect with us. And also, this is our brand. So just search Regent Studios on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and our phone number 054 141 3623. Anytime, anywhere you reach us, we will send a team over to collect the waste. You can also go to our website where you tell us about the type of waste you have, the quantity, and we can also make arrangements to pick it up. So yes, this is the way we want the general public to help us, that we can also help the future generation.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And guys, if you have any waste in the house, always remember that you can turn that waste into gold, into something beneficial that is going to literally work and also work for the youth, the children, and the world at large. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to always share, like, and subscribe. And this is Genius in Focus. Nothing but the best. See you guys. Bye.